A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to After Hours with William O'Neill India. So today, July 18th, is an excellent day for the market. So I think how many of you are over here a cricket fan? So yesterday also was a very good day for all of us, uh, me and all the other cricket fans over here. And if you are also a fan of market, then today also it was a good day. In fact, the Nifty almost gained 1.5%, and the volume was higher than the Friday's session. So you guys know that it will be a follow through action today. So let's begin the session. After a gap up opening, if you see, there was a very choppy action. So the range was small, especially in the first couple of hours. There was no major action over here, but I think after 130, so yeah, consider this line as a 130. There was a very good action. So after the European markets opened, there was 1.5% gain in the European indices. The Dow futures was moving higher, and yes, along with them, Nifty also after moving about this opening resistance zone of around 220, 240, there was a very sharp up move. And in morning, the IT and the metal stocks helped a lot to the indices. Gap up opening plus यहाँ पे जो होल्ड करने और थोड़ा ऊपर मूव करने में metals and IT contributed a lot. But I think in the second half, Pant took the charge, not Pant exactly over here, but Bank Nifty took the charge, and it made sure that Nifty moves above that 250 level and closes near the day's high. So yes, an excellent action today. The volume was higher than the previous session, and hence we are considering today's action as a follow through day because it was almost 1.5% gain on a higher volume action. Plus, निफ्टी इज ऑलरेडी ट्रेडिंग अबव इट्स 50 डीएमए. अगर आप स्मॉल एंड मिड कैप देखें, आज स्मॉल कैप इंडाइसेस भी 50 डीएमए को टुडे इट रिक्लेम. सो लास्ट वीक mid cap indices also reclaimed its 50 DMA. And also the global markets are trading in momentum. So Friday was good in the US market, today futures are good, the European market is trading well. And so there were some growth, stability, growth encouraging comments from the uh, finance ministry today that around due to the parliament session. So the things are up quite well, and I think what we thought that okay, we already got 1.43, 1.45% of, or you can say 1.5% nearly gain. Volume be high tha, and it was relatively higher compared to last few sessions. So अगर आप let's skip this now. As of now, अगर आप यहाँ का ये वाला fall देखेंगे ना, which came in the last week ये fall, so the volume was relatively lower. यहाँ पे लो वॉल्यूम पे था and 50 DMA was breached. So there also, if you might have read our articles or daily big picture, we used to discuss कि भाई ये fall low volume पे है. So we are not much worried about this 3-4 days fall. But now the action is good. So Friday also the volume was quite well, but I think today's action, the volume higher than Friday is very good. So no two ways about it. Plus, if you can look over here, यहाँ का जो हाई था जो लास्ट टाइम बनाया था लास्ट टू लास्ट वीक, निफ्टी मूव्ड अबाउट दैट और वहां पे क्लोजिंग दिया अबाउट दैट ऑल्सो. जो ये गैप अप था दैट इज अ वेरी गुड. सो वी डिस्कस अ लॉट अबाउट कि जब भी whenever you see that there is a strong gain on Nifty after a gap up opening, then that is really good. Even in stocks, जब भी कोई स्टॉक्स है वो ब्रेकआउट होने को है और वहां पे एक स्ट्रॉन्ग मोमेंटम आता है, then that is very good. Now if you look not only the Nifty mid cap या small cap index, look at the sectors. सेक्टर्स में भी निफ्टी बैंक देखो उनका मोमेंटम रिगेन हो रहा है. ऑटो इंडेक्स इज ट्रेडिंग नियर its a 52-week high. The FMCG index has turned since last 2-3 weeks with this palm oil reduction price and other commodity prices getting lower. So overall, like setup ban raha hai. And when you have these setup, and if you get a follow through day, then you should always try to adapt like which are the stocks, which are the sectors that are moving higher, and you should be very active at this time. I'm not telling that okay, this is a start of a big run, क्योंकि अगर हम देखें तो हम 200 डीए में 17,000 रुपए है, वहां से नीचे है. Even in the foreign market also there is very volatile, but volatility will remain, but you need to get advantage. अगर एक proper technical move आ गया जिसका हम इतने दिनों से वेट कर रहे हैं, if that move has come finally and the closing is at day high, so this is one of my favorite candle, that whenever the closing is at day high or volume previous session से higher है, so this is something very positive action that happened today. So that's why we change the market status to a confirmed uptrend. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So now if you look at today's action, then the Hindalco was the top gainer, followed by IndusInd, Infi, Tech Mahindra, Bajaj Finance. On the downside, there were the losses were quite less. Only three stocks were down more than 1%. HDFC after the result was a bit volatile. After a good run, Britannia and M&M took a breather. Also, the Dr. Reddy and Nestle were on the losing side. Now, if you look at the sectorial viewpoint, then Nifty Bank, very good gain over here. Auto was almost flat. Financial service again 1.4% gain. FMCG was flat. But look over here, IT. IT is showing a very good momentum. Metals also it bounced from the low. And there was a strong action in PSU banks as well. So the sector front also there was a good action and not a problem over there. So we discuss about this Nifty in a confirm uptrend. So now, see, just a second. Okay, is my screen visible right now? So if you, what I want to discuss is, let's see, Maruti. If you look at the stock specific, I'm considering few stocks of Nifty. So you look at the Maruti. So it is trading near its 52-week high, only just 3% off highs, and it is trading above all key moving averages. Right. If you look at Bajaj Finance, it has reclaimed its 50 DMA a couple of weeks back, and see today it is breaking out of this small consolidation area also. Right. So again, a decent technical setup. If you look at ITC, right, it broke out from a base on base structure and trading near its all-time, sorry, 52-week high. We hope that it goes to all-time fast. And now if you look at State Bank of India, a major bank reclaimed its 200 DMA. The black line is 200 DMA today and comfortably trading above 50 DMA. ICICI Bank देखो 200 DMA breach ही नहीं किया. Last week जब market fall हो रहा था, बैंक निफ्टी वाज अंडर प्रेशर, बट फिर भी ये बैंक ने होल्ड किया. 200 DA में breach नहीं किया. And look at the action today. After the gap up opening, it also closed near the day's high. And even if you look at the volume action, see, this is what I always discuss to focus on, कि यहाँ पे strong accumulation था. जब ICICI बैंक ऊपर जा रहा था तो volume was on a higher side. Last week जब consolidation हुआ तब volume low था, right? And again there is some pickup in the volume today. So this is something you need to mark, that how the stock is falling. If you look at the others also, like Hindustan Unilever breakout दिया था Friday को, Thursday को, trading near it's 8 to 10% near its 52-week high, above key moving averages. This is also an interesting one. Infi, look at over here, clean reclaim of 50 DMA. And if you look at the, now let's discuss few stocks. So our list will come with the email today. You will be, all the premium subscribers will be able to find that list of our watch list stock. But let me discuss a few over here. One is Bharat Electronics, very close to breakout. आज जैसे breakout नहीं दिया, but you should have it this in your watch list if it breaks out tomorrow, because results were really good. The relative strength line is holding. कोई ऐसा major fall नहीं आया था. It was quite resilient when the market was falling. 200 DMA को hold किया. Relative strength was holding. The buyer demand is great. A plus is excellent. Group rank is super, as well as the earning strength. So all the factors looks quite well. One thing, it's a third stage base, so need to be careful. So you need to be very active while, see, अभी हमारी स्ट्रेटजी क्या होगी कि वी विल बी वेरी एक्टिव इन एडिंग द क्वालिटी स्टॉक्स. The quality stocks that satisfy all the canceling criteria, जिनका earning growth सही आ रहा है, the management commentaries are fine, जिनका technical setup सही है, it is the price volume action is good, very close to pivot. We will not add extended stock. We will not try to go for 4, 5, 6% above pivot. We will try to get the fresh breakout. So that is always a better strategy just after the follow through day. And we will be very active, in booking the profit or cutting the losses. So if market doesn't sustain from here and we see that follow through day fail, then we will not hesitate. See, one thing I want to point out over here. Okay, yeah, in Nifty's chart, over here, Nifty 200, there's a 50 DMA is very close. That is somewhere around 16,000, 1520. And today's low, जब भी हम follow through day गिनते हैं, so you can mark these levels. जो आज का low है, that is somewhere around 16,140. So follow through day low, 50 DMA and 21 DMA. So these are the three steps now on the downside. On the higher side, you have a large area till I think 200 DMA. There's no clear resistance over here. Right, but on the downside, so 1, 2, and 3. So once we breach over here, we will be a bit more careful. Second, जब भी 50 DMA breach होता है, we will be very active and confirm uptrend से we will move to uptrend under pressure. So that's not a problem if market doesn't sustain gain. So it's always better to be out and again go for the capital preservation. And the third thing is if 21 DMA, which is somewhere around 15,800, 820, if it is breaches and Nifty falls further, then we might again move to a downtrend. So that's never a problem. But once if you have seen a very good action in the market, so you can look for the quality stocks, strong breakout, and be agile about the profit booking and cutting losses. So other I was discussing about, yes, I have discussed this a couple of times. Asahi India Glass, so it is forming a very good stage one cup with handle base, and it is just 2% to breakout. So be a handle bana raha hai. And here also it has the accumulation is very strong. The volume action on the right side of the base is very strong. So yeah, these are some of the stocks and the index that I wanted to discuss. So send list on email. So yes, you will receive email in some time about our daily big picture and model portfolio. So over there, we give you the watch list, and also kal subah 8:45 ko we have a pre-bell. So during the pre-bell session also we will discuss few more stocks. So today I have discussed this 2-1 Asahi India as well as the Bharat Electronic, and tomorrow morning also we will be discussing couple of more stocks, and we will be closely observing the action tomorrow. So Mayuresh, you want to add some comment? Okay, that's fine. So I think that's it for the day, guys. Thank you for joining into After Hours with William O'Neill India. Tomorrow morning we will meet again at 8:45, and we will discuss how the European, how the US market is setting up, as well as what you should look for tomorrow in the Nifty, as well as few of the watch list stocks. So thank you very much.